What kind of artist are you? Like, if in your own words, like.
So I have different influences. So I grew up in the church. So most of my life was, in the Christian religion. But I kind of lean more towards like Tupac. So like, even though I'm from Brooklyn, like Biggie is not my favorite. Like if it was anybody, I would say I fuck with, it would be Tupac and J. Cole. Like for me, I'm a storyteller, so I'm more about getting the story out. I also want to make you think. I also want to encourage you, but I want to give you the real truth. Like I'm not trying to bullshit you. So I guess that's what kind of artist I would say. Like I want to say I'm altogether a purist, but I'm not making records just for the sake of them. So like I'm not about to just make a stupid ass commercial record just because.
You got to think about this like a I call this like putting together your badass elevator pitch, right? Like when you put your brand positioning statement, right? It's like a badass elevator pitch. Like when you're networking, sometimes you only have a few minutes. Sometimes you only have a minute or two. When somebody asks me, "What do you want about? What do you do?" And your brand position is how people know. And so when you create this brand position, now you have what we call your competitive advantage. This is what's going to set you apart from everybody else. In the world of 8 million people, like I said earlier, remember there's 8 million artists across the world that consider themselves independent artists, right?
Right.
So you got to think of yourself as what's going to set me apart, right? So you want to create a niche, and then a niche within a niche, which we'll talk about in a second, right? So this is why you want to be as detailed as possible. Like you want to be extremely clear and precise in what you do, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said earlier, a positioning statement is an expression of how a given product or service or brand fills a particular consumer need in a way that is competitively strong. Positioning is the process of identifying an appropriate market niche for a product, service, or brand and getting established in that area. Okay? So, like exactly like you said, it's like you want to know when you put that statement out there, you want to know exactly what you're all about.
Right.
This position statement is what you put on your bio. You put this on the homepage of your website. Put this place a lot of different places because this is on your press kit. This is what people are going to know when they read this. This is what they're going to know. They're going to be okay. This is what they're all about. They might not even heard you read it, but they can read that statement and know exactly what you stand for. Right? That's so that's how, and that's why that's what's going to allow you to position yourself in a way that, like I said earlier, is going to set you up for a way that people want to come back to, that want to support you. Positioning is a process of identifying an appropriate market niche, right? So, like I said, and we'll talk about that, an appropriate market niche, and then positioning in a way where you're getting established and people trust you, right? As they say, people buy who they know, who they like, who they trust, right? 3 elements that help to create a solid, effective positioning statement is the community that you want to serve,
mm-hmm.
who you are, which means what unique things do you bring to the community, and why should people care about what you bring to the community in which you want to serve. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Very, very, very important. So, we're going to think about the elements of the brand positioning statement, right, that we just said, and the problem that you solve for the community of music consumers that you want to serve. So, what would you say, the community that you want to serve? Who's the community that you want to serve?
I guess I would have to say people who are conscious, people who are tired of living within the system. People
good.
Who are
that's good. But before, what's the musical community that you want to serve?
Hip hop community.
Okay, what kind of hip hop? So, what type of hip hop?
Conscious.
Okay, so we start the statement. Remember, because we want to craft this like a statement. So start something like, for lovers of conscious hip hop, and then remember the niche within the niche, like you were saying. So conscious hip. So and you can write this stuff down because I'm never going to remember. I'm just always going to tell you to repeat it back to me because I don't. So for lovers of conscious hip hop, what do you bring? So what do you not? What do you bring? But conscious for lovers of conscious hip hop, that what?
That inspires and motivates others to go for more.
Okay, so for lovers of conscious hip hop, that inspires others to what?
Go for more.
To go for more
in life, like to go towards their dreams and their aspirations.
Okay, cool. All right. So write that down. And so now, what do you bring? What's your artistry name? What's your artist name?
Sincere. Okay,
got you. So sincere. Okay. So what do you bring? So what is going to set you apart? Remember, the first part of it is the community that we want to serve. We'll figure that part out. Now, what's bringing you? What's setting you apart? Remember the statement you just read. Remember. Let's go back to this statement here. Remember how we said here, Success Connection provides the guidance, information, and support they need to successfully organize, launch, promote, and fund their local organizations. Right?
Right.
So think about it from that perspective. So what do you bring to the table? That's sincere. Like, what are you doing? What are you providing? Those people within the community that you want to serve. Niche within the niche, what are you providing them? Why should they care about what you do?
I feel like I bring my experience and then turn that into advice. So I'm not. For lovers of conscious hip hop music, to inspire and motivate others to go for their aspirations and goals, Sincere provides playful, deep lyrics that help solve issues with his experiences he has encountered during his journey, helping create leaders who can then inspire other leaders to help others, creating a ripple effect of people who can help each other unselfishly.
That's good. So let's see. Let's see if it checks the boxes. Did we find the community that we want to serve? I think we did, right?
Right.
So the niche within the niche. So we said for conscious hip hop, right? That's the niche. The other, and the niche within the niche was the other part. I can't remember what you said, but the other part of that first statement. We checked those boxes, right? Mm-hmm. Who you are, what sets you apart, right?
Yeah.
And then why should people care?